This is the second video in my an oldie but a goodie series, and I decided this time to go to my older Maggie Holmes collections. So when the first collection came out, this is it. I think I was very excited because it was kind of a new style from what I saw till then, and I got a lot of it. I have used a lot of it, but I still bought, I guess, too much. So I'm just going to show you what I pulled to start with, and I have this 12 by 12 paper pad that I'm not sure if they all came like this. I think this was kind of a rebranded for Michael's or something like that, because it also comes with some vellum pieces in it of some of the papers. So for example, there's this vellum and this one and this one, and I think, oh, and this one. And then I have a few double-sided, these are one-sided, I have a few double-sided papers, and I have these chipboard pieces that I don't think they're from this collection. I think they are from a collection called Flea Market. Yes, they're from Flea Market, and this is from 2013. And then I have this box of older crate paper embellishments. So there are a few collections here, but this is really enough to just get me started. I'm not sure what I'm going to use. The thing is that most of these, like the older crate paper collection, just have darker colors than what I like to use nowadays. So for example, such papers like this one, it's lovely, but I just don't see myself using it on a scrapbook layout. So I think I'm gonna just go through it, and this, for example, I think is a paper that I hoarded. There are two of each, and I think I hoarded it because I just loved it, and I still love it. I still love the colors. So I'm gonna really try and use this one, maybe cut out some flowers and see how it works. The sky one is also really beautiful. Again, it's a little bit dark and a little bit too distressed for my liking these days, so I don't know, I have to think of something. This is another paper that I just loved. I still think it's beautiful, but again, it's kind of distressed, so I don't know, I have to think of a way that I can make these work for me now. This I don't think I will be using. I might just pull out the papers that I still like and then give the rest of the pattern paper away to the school or something, or kindergarten. This, no chance I will be using this. This paper is beautiful, but you can see it's really distressed and has this kind of, you know, dirty light brown look that I just don't like. I don't know, the vellum is nicer, especially if you put it on something white, then you get a lighter look, but it's still kind of too distressed, so I'm not sure I'll be using this one. This is a nice pattern. It could be a great background. It's just not my thing again these days. Too dark, too dark. This is quite busy, very colorful. I don't use a lot of multicolored papers. I don't know, I just find them hard to use. This is really cute. This might work in a small quantity. This one, even though it's dark, I do like it because it's has a very clean pattern that is geometrical. So I don't know. Excuse me. Real life, people, real life. Very professional of me, sneezing on my video. I don't know, this one is a tough call. I just don't know if I can make it work. I do like it. This one is also a bit too vintagey. It does have the white splatters, so maybe, you know, a small piece could work because it has that white. This is really cute. It's quite, I would say, dated looking, but very cute. So I don't know, maybe a small piece. Too dark. The vellum is beautiful, but I still think it's a little bit too dark. You could, or I could, punch, let's say, something out of the pink areas, but the rest of it, I doubt it. This I definitely want to use, and I want to cut out a few of the cameras and use them as my embellishments. I think even though they are kind of distressed and vintagey, I think, you know, the hot pink and this kind of cute green, I think that could still work. These ones with the yellow I don't think I'll be using. It's too much mustardy yellow. But the pink ones are definitely a possibility and really cute embellishments. But as a paper, no way I will use this. This is a very dated looking pattern, so not calling my name at all. This one is nice, you know, it's gray, so not so yellow or brown. It could be a nice background, but I don't know, I want to use more of the other things as you know, accents and embellishments, so I don't think I'll be using background paper from this pad. This is a nice floral, you know, you could cut out the pink flowers. I might do that. Yeah, maybe. And again, this multicolored print, I don't think I'll be using it. This is a really pretty paper. I like it because of the very, you know, geometric shape, and I do like the splatters. I like the contrast, you know, that it has black, but the other color is a very kind of dirty cream. So you see this is kind of more white. So I'm not sure. You know, this could be actually a really nice paper to mount a 12 by 12 on. And then, like a white cardstock, I mean, just cut the white cardstock a little bit smaller and then just have it around. And then it's kind of still get you this pop of contrast, but very little of it is showing. So, or this could be a great matte for your photo. So maybe I'll do that. I'm not sure. And then this paper was one of my favorites. I think I got a few, and I think I used a few. I also remember that I made my own. I took white cardstock and some doilies, and I sprayed it with a pink mist and then splattered some gold mist. So that was a fun thing to do. As it is like this, I don't think I'll be using it. I do like it, but it's a little bit too vintagey. I'm really going in the more clean direction these days, so I don't think so. I thought about maybe cutting just a little piece so I can still use this pretty pink with the gold splatters, maybe add some real gold splatters, and then maybe fussy cut these doilies and play with them a bit. You know, you could fussy cut this and use it as a layer behind your photo, and that's still, you know, you could go with a little bit of the pink border or skip the border and just have this cream doily. So that could be fun, or use this big one as a really main element. Take white cardstock or some really clean pattern paper, cut this, glue it on, and then put your photo here, a title, maybe tuck some layers, and keep the rest clean. That would be a really cool thing to do. So maybe. And then these papers, I'm not sure. I think I'll just start and see how it goes. As for the die cuts, as I said, Some are brighter because this one is from, I think, a little bit a newer collection. I think this one is from The Pier by Crate Paper. So maybe I have some brighter colored embellishments, but most of these are kind of old, and you can see the colors are just, there's no chance I'll use these on my layouts. So I'll probably go through this and purge as I go, which is also a great exercise. You know, get rid of the stuff you're not going to use and pick the stuff you still love while you still love them. For example, this tag is quite vintagey. You know, it's very distressed, but it has these gold glitter dots on it, which I love. And I think with the right combo, I could still make it work for me. This camera is super cute, so I'm not going to show you what I think about every little embellishment here, because this will take forever. But I will try to pull the older stuff that I still like and try to make them work. This chipboard sheet, you know, obviously I loved it so much I got two, and you can see I used quite a bit of it. I guess this belongs to another chipboard sheet. So, you know, I love the Maggie Holmes florals. I think nobody does florals like Crate Paper and Maggie Holmes. But these are a little bit dark, so I'm not sure. I still like the colors. They could be a really nice contrast to something with a lot of white. But I don't know, some things here, like this piece, I don't think I will use it. I think this will have to go. And also this with the gold frame, it's just too like ornamented, decorated, something like that. So it's not really doing it for me. The globe is cute. Some of the numbers are cute. The colors are nice. I have this light pink and maybe some darker colors for contrast. The typewriter is cute, and my favorite piece from this sheet was this camera. And it has a little bit more white shades in it. So this could be a really great embellishment. Even though it's old, it could really work for me. You know, pair it up with some very geometric patterns, not from Crate Paper, maybe something like Dear Lizzie or Studio Calico, something like that, and that could really work nicely.
Okay, so we're switching to the fast forward part of the video, and as you can see, I cut out a couple of those doilies from that pattern paper I mentioned, and I'm looking through the paper pad, and I'm gonna pick two papers that I really like and just add them as mats for my photo. And of course I use, because I use white cardstock now on pretty much all my layouts, I think. And I think it just makes everything bright and light, and even with these you know, more distressed vintage looking papers, it still looks clean. So I decided to try and use some of this word vellum, and this will end up being my title, I guess. It reads, "These little moments are something remarkable," I think. But it really fits my photo because it's really something very, you know, daily. Here in our house, just the cute baby chewing on some toy. Not a lot going on. And now I have to decide what else is going to go on this layout. And I think I said that in the last video also. You know, on one hand, you want to use stuff. You want to use those papers and use them on a layout before they sit even longer in your stash. But it's just, you know, it's just not my style anymore to use a ton of pattern papers. So I'd rather make, you know, layouts that I enjoy making and I love the result, than force myself to use stuff. And here's another lesson learned. So once I saw that I was using some Maggie Holmes stuff, I thought, okay, what else do I have from her collections? And I pulled out these rub-ons, and these are from the open book collection. No, I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, they're from an old collection, and I was going to use them on foam and make my own little puffy stickers, but it was a fail. It didn't work. So I tried it on vellum. I thought maybe the foam is, I don't know, just not the right surface for these. I tried it on vellum. I tried it on cardstock. I tried it on everything. I tried it on the photo. I thought, sometimes photos have this really, they make the rub-ons rub on them super easy, but no, it just didn't work. I think they are too old or something. So the lesson here is to use rub-ons while they are still fresh. So I'm just trying to I'm trying to see if there's any way to take these off. Now, I couldn't find a way to, they just wouldn't rub on anything. You could use this just like as a whole sheet, as a layer, and not rub them on anything. Or, once you discover this, just throw them away. So then I thought, okay, these are a bit newer. I think these are from the open book collection. These are a bit newer. Maybe these will work, but I couldn't find a single one that actually worked with my color scheme and my layout. So, I'll save them for another day. And I'm thinking about these cameras that I cut from one of the pattern papers, and 2 of them are actually going to make it to the layout. So I'm fussy cutting them because, if you don't fussy cut them, it just looks kind of sloppy and not in a good way. I want to use that chipboard flower, and I'm trying to find the right space for it. It's going to end up there. I really like how that looks. I like the colors, even though it's darker. I think it still works, and it doesn't look too heavy on my layout, in my opinion, anyway. So it might be time to commit. And I'm thinking if I want, now is the time I go through my chipboard sheets and thinking maybe I want to add this flower. I'm looking at some stickers, also from Maggie Holmes, and I'm going to end up using some 2 quite old stickers from crate paper from one of their older Valentine collections. I think it was a collection called 14. I think it's from 3 or 4 years ago. So I also have these fabric bows from Maggie Holmes. I love this bow. I think the colors work really well for this layout. And I love the texture, but it's just too big. She also had in one of her collections really small fabric bows, but I used all of them. I loved them. I think I even had 2 packages. So this one is not going to make it. And then I'm looking through my box there of die cuts, and yeah, what can I say? I just couldn't find things that worked there with my layout. That tag actually looks cute, and that label is almost going to make it, but it's not. And then I thought the vellum would look really nice under the photo. This piece of vellum is from an old crate paper collection called Hey Girl. It was kind of a girl, kind of a childish themed collection, I guess. And it had also a whole package of vellum pieces that I think I will never manage to use up. So I love this frame. It's chipboard. I really wanted to use it. It's also from the Hey Girl collection, but the colors weren't working for me. So the vellum is also going to go back into the box. And I know I want something there at the top left corner of the photo, but I'm not sure what. All these die cuts are just, it's too much. I need some little details here, nothing really big. So it's really, at this point, it's a lot about editing and just, finding the right, I want to say bits and bobs. Ay, Suze, what are you going to say? Just finding the right little bits that fit the layout. Sorry, there's baby refusing to nap here. So these kind of tab stickers are really cute. They're also from Crate Paper, and I'm gonna go with one pink one and one yellow one because I have the little yellow flowers on the chipboard piece, so I want to bring that yellow to another place on my layout. And of course I have to find the perfect place for each sticker. Thought about another one but decided not to, and because I'm not sure what to put behind those little tab stickers, I'm gonna go somewhere else on my page and adhere these little pieces of vellum. And I like that camera, but it's just the wrong color and the wrong size. It's too big. So I kind of feel like, I'm still searching for something to put behind that tab. So I pulled these gold foil kind of embossed stickers. These are old Maggie Holmes ones that I had to have, and as you can see, they've barely been used, and I've had them probably for at least a year and a half, I would say. A couple are gonna make it to this layout, so woohoo! I'm going to pop that little camera up, and then I liked how it looked on this kind of scalloped circle, and I'm just gonna cut it so the bottom is straight and adhere my camera on it. And the leftover piece from that little scalloped circle or spiked circle or whatever, it's not spiked. Anyway, you know what I mean. It has all these pointy tips around it, this circle. The second piece of it is actually going to go behind those tabs at the top of the photo. So finally I found something that worked. I think what bothered me with what is there at the moment, now that I look at it, it looks good, but I don't know, I think it was just too many straight lines and I wanted something to break all that. So the leftover circle piece was perfect. And I want also something at the top there, at that tiny cluster. I probably could have put a little bit more thought to it and added something else at the top there, but I don't know, I was just I kind of wanted to finish this and move on. I was actually pretty excited to continue to play with the old Maggie Holmes stuff, and I will have another layout with some pieces from that same collection. So last finishing touches, some gold color shine, Heidi shine, as Adele would say, and that is it. This is my finished layout. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm really, really enjoying this series. Have a lovely day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.